Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I wanted to do a flip through of my bullet journal. This is my personal rings, Moterm Veg Tan and in the Apricot, and this is the 2.0. It's just a tad wider than the regular rings, and it also has an extra popper. It's something there, but anyway. And this is what it looks like. I'm really enjoying these rings. I've been wanting this. It's been on my wish list for some time. And generally, if you're not familiar with the bullet journal system, I will link Ryder Caroll's original video down below. He is the creator of the bullet journal. I've been bullet journaling since 2016. Basically, this is one system, but I wanted to just give you a flip through of my rings. And if you did not see my last plan with me, which I kind of show more in detail, like how I go from section to section, I will also link that below in case you're interested. This is an alley clip that, I don't know, it just matched. And so with the fall season, again, I'm not tend to decorate via seasons, but this time I am just a little bit. But this has one slide little pocket here. It has a zip pocket. I do not use that for anything. And a little pocket there, 4 card slots on this side. And it has a little pocket there, or a secretarial pocket, 2 pockets there. There's a lot of pockets, this thing here. 1 there, and then 4 card slots there. Back here, I just keep a this is like a Hobonichi, what do you call this? It's more like a supplement, so you can put that in your Hobonichi weeks. I use this as a list, so anything, if I'm using the weeks as a bullet journal, I've used the bullet journal in many systems or many notebooks in the past and planners. I've used it in rings, personal, pocket, Hobonichi weeks, Stalogy. I can actually just create it in anything. But I noticed that I didn't want to recopy or write out my list every time. And so this is that's what this is for. And so I had just Post-its with an index because I did not skip the first sheet here. And this is long-term list, and I still have empty sheets that I can use. And then in the back, I have a little quick reference guide. This is from Tiny Ray of Sunshine. She created that a long time ago. And if you go to bulletjournal.com, you can, I'm not sure if you can find that anymore. I mean, it's pretty old. You know what? I didn't date any of this. I wish I would have. I don't know. Does it have a date? I don't think it does. I'm always curious because I keep things like forever. But anyway, that's the bullet journal system. I don't know, I just like to keep it there. So I keep it here in case I need to reference it. And then in the front, I know I should have started the front first. I have just the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence that I want to just kind of read. You know, I haven't done that in many years. And I just feel like it's there that I'll remind myself to do it. This top vellum is from Joann's. I thought the colors went well with this planner. And I'm a very functional planner, so that's why you don't see a lot of decor here. I generally decorate more my faith journals or my planners. And I do decorate some here and there, but this is just for functional use for me. This first laminated girl is from, I think it's from, yeah, Hobby Lobby. So here is just a piece of laminated there. And then here, again, this doesn't look beautiful or pretty. I just kind of use what I have. I do have decorative Post-its, but they don't stick well. So I just use these. This is a Brain Jump trigger list by Vienna Ortiz Plans. This is a very old list, so when I have that there when I'm planning, I can open this up and that's easily visible. So I keep that there. These are planner projects, so when I have some time that I want to work on something, I'm gonna bend this backwards. That's generally what I do so it doesn't get in the way. When I want to, or have a little bit of free time, or I want to do something more crafty, these are just things that I can work on because I always forget. These are just movies that have been recommended. I'm not sure what a lot of those movies are, but I just wrote them down. This green Post-it, I have it like on a piece of acetate, back and forth like that, or back and front. And green, I generally write things that I need to buy. Yellow is more kind of like a brain dump. So if, I don't know, anything that I want to document, I just keep it there. And then I, at the end of the week, will move it to where it needs to go. This is a long-term waiting on. This is just information there. So if I know I'm waiting, this is something, my blend jet was recalled and I am still waiting. Submitted it in February because I have it in my planner, but for that, I just want to keep track of it there. This is the ink cartridge that I need to purchase. And planner ideas, I just put stuff there so I don't forget it. This is like a central inbox. And here's just a list of faith people that I can listen to. Here's a wish list of stuff that I want to buy. And again, sometimes I just create new list. Like here, Planner Perfect TNs. This is like an inbox Bible study that I'm going to be starting this week. And this is my favorite paper. It's from Mead, and it's personal size, but it kind of feels like composition notebook, you know, paper. So I love that. I try to create some trackers here, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't think I liked the way that was. And so I'm just using something else for now. Here is a list. Now, when I say list, this is more temporary list. My long-term list go in my little notebook here. So this is just something that I was just, you know, things I want to do this fall with my granddaughter, books to read. These cozy mysteries was recommended by Taylor, like tailored plans here on YouTube, and I had messaged her, so she gave me some. I've never read cozy mysteries, so I just wrote them down. And these are books that I have in my library that I want to read this year. So here's a wish list of things that I want to get. Here's Planner Perfect wish list. I just have different wish lists. And this is Tomoe River paper that I bought in a pack from Amazon, and I just cut it down because it's thinner. And then here starts my future log. So anything that it starts August of 2024, because I started this planner late this year, and it's been working wonderfully for me. And it goes through, let me see, I want to say, yeah, July of 2025. So when I have like something that needs to get done, or something that I need to pay, or something that I need to do, I will put it in the appropriate month. And then when the month comes, I move whatever is there into my monthly section, which is the next section here. So it's always a 2-page spread. This is what it looks like blank. So usually on the left, I write my goals, you know, things, bigger things. My daughter's birthday, her 26th birthday. Here are tasks. Now in the bullet journal, he just have like tasks, but I like to break it up by categories, because that's just the way, and color, because that's just the way my brain processes. If I see just a list, you know, that's too much. It's just too much work for me to just read through everything. So here's tasks, planner, YouTube, home, relationships, personal development, church, and finances. So, and that's the way I break it down every month. And then this next section here is home. And this is the someday maybe list. And this is just ideas that I've had. This is kind of old, but if like longer term things or bigger projects, I will put here. And I need to include that in my, let me write that a little note there because I forget. I need to include that when my update things, so therefore it doesn't get someday maybe, just to check it, either monthly, I'll put here monthly, And I'm sorry, I'm just writing that real sloppy and put it on the side there so I don't forget. And then here is a reoccurring task, which I don't check that. And I need to. Here is spring cleaning in 30. I got that years ago from somewhere. I can't even remember from where. And these are our vehicles, information, how to remove oil stains. If anything else, I can keep there. This next section here is for my granddaughter. And I have a picture here of us. And she's just turned 6 years old. So I just in the past, this is old information. I was trying to keep track of things for her because I was babysitting her more full time. Now I only pick her up from class like a half a day a week. So I just wanted to keep that there for her. So this next section here is my planning. And this is for my weekly. And I started in July through December of 2024. This is just something I created to encourage myself. Hopefully this is not a big glare. But it just said, remember, note to self, work hard, play hard, comparison. This is the main thing that I need to keep focused on. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah, and then just a little motivation. Hopefully that's not too shiny. Let me turn the page. So this is the Filofax week on 2 pages that mimics the Hobonichi weeks, because this is the way I've used the weeks for years, and this is the format that I prefer. And so these are all my to-dos. I put a little line here. And then here, this is my one of my part-time jobs. I have 2. And things that I need to do for health, any things that I order, you know, important notes will just go here because that's where my eyes will take me. Trash day. And then here, the 2/3 of the page are appointments for my daughter, myself, and my husband. Anything that I have to pay, bills, birthdays, everything's color coded. So my eyes know where to take me. And then up here, I usually have YouTube videos that I want to make, and it doesn't always get done. Phone calls, this is more family, like my daughter and my grandsons every week. And then my to-dos, and then whatever I want to use that for. And I color code my to-dos. Now, the way that works, it goes from my future log. So let's say this is September. So I look through here, and then I move all that in here, between here and here. And then from here, I move it in my weekly tasks. And then whatever doesn't get done here, I have to determine, will it go to the following week? Or do I put it back in my future log if it's not going to get done? So to give you an example, so let's say I want to create a recipe book. I'll just use that as an example because I know that's in my someday maybe. So I'm thinking I'm going to get it done in September this month. So the end of September comes and I still didn't do it. So I have to determine whether I'm going to move it in October. So if I do, then I will move it in my monthly here. Or because I have to look at my schedule and see what are things that are going on. Like I have a 2-day training for my job, so I'll be out of town for 2.5 days. You know, there's other things that the holidays are coming up, so I will probably put that in my future log, more so maybe in February, because January is just getting over the big, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And just to be safe, I'll move it in February, and then I'll continue, you know, moving it along where it needs to go. So I'll just give you a quick flip. I know this looks really messy and too much color, but I know what all this means. Because if I don't see color, then it looks like gibberish on a page. So usually this color is my granddaughter. My grandson is blue, but since they're together, I just use her color. This is my one daughter. Anything in red is just something important that I just need to, you know, highlight. And gray is me. These are timesheets. Anything in purple, this color shade of purple is work, orange is church, and green is either bills or my husband. So that is working. These little envelopes that you see here, green is something that I ordered, and this is kind of my short-term waiting on, and this is my long-term up in the front, the way I showed you, earlier right here. But this is short-term, so if I order something, here is green and then brown, I receive something, and that's kind of how I do it. Generally, like here, I ordered the large Moleskine because they were on sale for $5, the big, large dailies. And so I bought it on Amazon. So I marked it with a brown and then I just wrote it. So yeah, that's working for me. And then this little, it's from Franklin Covey. And this just slides in and out. But I put little Post-its. Again, this is very functional. It's not decorative at all, but this is my AM routine, my PM routine, and my weekly. And this is still, I'll keep this separate so it doesn't glare. That's still, I still update that. It's not like finalized or anything. So this is this week. I got a busy week. And this is not all me. That's also my daughter, and we're going camping. So camping for 2 weeks, so it should be fun. So yeah, that is the rest of the, and I buy these when they're on sale, like for under $5 at the Filofax site, and I think they're like $2 or $3, and they're for the whole year. And then what I do is I just redate them, and it works well. And I just put 2024, or just white out the last number and put it a 4. And it's functional for me. Again, it's all about function. And that's the last, and I already have my week on 2 pages for 2025. Oh, can you believe that? That's around the corner. Okay, this memory here, this is just for fun. If I want to memory keep, and you can see I pre-decorated, but I have not filled anything in. So let's say, I don't know, tonight I feel like decorating via stickers, and I can do a week spread here using stickers, and it's just plopping stickers down and no rhyme or reason. And that's kind of has freed me up in, enjoying using stickers. So, and it's loud, and I like that, because that's not how I typically plan. And then here is just little, vinyl stickers there. And here starts my, I don't like the way this came out, and I have to redo it one day when I have time. And if it stays there, that's okay, because this is my planner, and this is just, I don't know, I was trying to write small, but it came out too big. But this is my index, my gratitude for myself and my husband. So this is the index. Again, I color code because I have to, I see everything by color. So kind of like the Franklin Covey, the bullet journal also does it too. I list like the main things that happen in the day. So if I'm looking for something, I can just look for the color. So if I'm looking for my granddaughter, I can just look for this particular color. So if you see, my eyes would just take me there, and then I can keep on flipping and looking for that. It's just easy for me. Here is currently, what am I currently planning, eating, drinking, reading, feeling, loving, watching. I'm sorry, I'm keeping my hands in there. Planners, these are famous people that have passed away, what I've been watching on YouTube, what I've purchased, my IG people, and there's more than that, but those are the main ones. What I celebrated, how my health has been, and my dog, if there's any updates. So this kind of gives me a good bird's eye of, what I've been doing. I can also tell by what I've been watching on YouTube, and the planners I've set up. I added that not too long ago, because I like to see the progression of when did I start this, set up. And I don't always use everything I set up. A lot of it's like, I call it Monique. If you follow her on here, Monique Plans, she call it planner projects. And that's just for fun. That's not, my main planner. Here's my gratitude. And then here's my gratitude just for my husband. So I kind of separate that. And here's August and gratitude, and here's September. And I have put washi in the past. I'm just keeping this simple. And I have enough for the rest of the year. This is Filofax grid paper. It's a little too dark for me, but that's what I have, and so that's what I'm using. And this is very old. I can't even tell you where I got this from, but I like what it says. So, are you happy? Yes. Keep doing whatever you're doing. No. Do you want to be happy? Yes. Change something. If no, keep doing keep doing whatever you're doing. And don't put off your happy life. Live it now. I love that. Okay, so here is my health section, and I'm going to keep it covered because that's all private information, but I will share kind of what I keep on here. So this has replaced my Hobonichi Weeks self-care. If you've been following me for a while, you know that that is something that I used to keep, and it was very extensive, but I started simplifying a lot of the way I did things when I have an autoimmune and don't know what I have yet, but there are times when I get a flare-up and I am literally down for 3 to 4 months. And that's kind of when no one sees me on Instagram. I'm too sick to even scroll on my phone. No one sees me on YouTube. I can barely update any planners. And so I wanted to keep this as simple as possible. Only during those times that I find that it's just very challenging, even just to open this up and update it. So what I decided to do is here, I take my weight every week, and then each day I keep track of in the very bottom steps. So I joined Weight Watchers months ago, probably a couple of months now. And so here I'll just put what are my daily points, what are my weekly points, what is my goals for my steps. I think they have me at 5,500 steps a day. And then I will here at the end, I will put how many pounds I lost. And then if my steps were 5,500 or more, I will highlight it in a teal color. And if not, then I don't highlight it. So I can see how many days I really, challenged myself to walk. And you'll be amazed, because if I sit in my desk, because I work part-time and I do a lot of work sitting. And so I can see if my steps are not really high, they're like 2,000, 3,000, then I know I sat a lot that day. And it happens. So if there's any major medical, like something is going on with me, or if I have a cold, I'm not feeling well, I'll write it here, like a quick summary, and then I'll highlight it in I'll use my liners, by the way, in my planner. I'll use this color, which is like an orangey red. And then if my husband has anything, like today he had an eye doctor appointment, I will highlight that in green. And anything from my daughter will be highlighted in pink. And then my dog will be in this bright pink. So everybody's health information is here, but this is primarily for me. And down here, what I do is I generally write the numbers out, and then I update, like what meds am I taking? How did I feel? Like a summarize throughout the month. And if there are any major changes, if I have a doctor's appointment, kind of a summary of my month. And then if, for God forbid, that I get sick and then I have a flare-up, then what I can do is I can add extra sheets of paper here, and I need to add it just in case. So have it here, but that's okay, because I have paper in the front that I can always, right here, that I can always use. And then I can list by day, like my symptoms. So I can have like a 2-page spread for the week, and, have it that way if I, need to keep more information. So when I go to the doctor, I have a list, and I've gone to, like the hospital, and I just read off what I have, because sometimes I forget, of my symptoms. Here is finances. So that's a little $ sign there. And I kept everything covered because, again, this section is personal. But I keep like my one part-time job, so for tax purposes. And then I keep like what I spend on my pets. I have a dog and I have plenty of cats. And like what I spend on their, you know, meds or vet bills and food. That just stays all there. And then here, this is just an insert that I created years ago as a date, purchased items. So it's a date, description, amounts, where I bought it from, the date expected, did it ship, and did it arrive. So I just did that, I think in Word or something. This section here is my WW. You can be the best version of you, and you will. I like that. Wake up with a purpose. Do what they think you cannot do. Keep on dreaming. And she turned her cans into cans. I love that. And you are capable. So I just put motivating things there. So here I put like here, like what I want to buy just in this section, even though that's probably duplicated over here. Coffee dupes. These are people that I like to follow on Instagram because I have a hard time. I follow so many people, and then sometimes I forget, like, where is this person, because I don't see them in my feed. And so if I want to get like a coffee idea, then I'll go there. And so these are just little extra bits of acetate that I had, and I just put it in there. My why for my health, my 0 point foods, that's via WW. These are coupon codes for people I follow. Here are accounts I follow, just people on WW or health related. And these are just notes. My 40-ounce cup of coffee, my 40-ounce cup that I use for water is really 32 ounces when I use ice. So I keep just little notes like that because I forget. And this insert here, if I wanted to use for meal planning, I have it here. This is a free insert, I believe, from Peanuts Planner Co. And you can find that on her website. I don't know, she has a Facebook page that you could get that from. So I just have like a couple of weeks there. I generally don't meal plan. I struggle with that because if I plan my meals, I can guarantee that when this day comes, or this day, whatever day, I don't have a taste for that. I don't want it. So I kind of wake up in the day and I kind of write that day what I plan to eat, you know, just based on what I have. So I need to get a little better than that, but I've been doing good on my Weight Watchers. So, and this is Weight Watchers information that I've been keeping, you know, for a long time, and it's all there. Iced coffee, just recipes. I do have a separate now recipe notebook, and so I just kept that in there. And these are just reps, exercise. I don't even know, this is so old, I don't even know where I got that. And this next section here, these are stars, little acetate, faith. Because I always have to have a little faith in my, or a little section in my, even though I have tons of faith setups, I like to always keep that in there. And hopefully this is not a glare, I'm so sorry. Here, let me just, these are little scripture cards that I got from Hobby Lobby that I blessed the women at church with. And so I wanted to keep that right in front so I can look at that when I'm in this section. This is just faith homework and affirmations in Christ. Again, I found a lot of this online. 10 tips to overcome negative thoughts. If you check Pinterest also, and declarations, affirmations to overcome anxiety. So basically everything in here is to help me in my walk with the Lord. So faith affirmations for anxiety. Here in these pink sheets, I have information there. It's basically like faith quotes or just encouragement in faith that I've found online. And there's more pages. So here is a study, a faith study that I kept notes on. Here's some just more notes. Here's a Bible survey if I do like a book of the Bible. And this is all one, this is an insert that goes together. Topic, character setting, and application, and just extra page. And here, this next section is my YouTube. Here's IG. This is just a little tracker sometimes I even forget, did I post on IG? I know I do stories often. So if you don't follow me there, I share on the daily, whatever, you know, planning, what I'm eating. If I go out shopping like today, I'll show you, you know, maybe what I bought, hauls and stuff like that. I'm more casual there than I am here on YouTube. So anyway, this is just a little insert for Peanuts Planner Co. And I kept it in here because I have the same setup in my pocket. So if I want to be in a pocket bullet journal, then I can do that. But I've been wanting to stay here, my personal rings. So this is from Peanuts Planner Co. This is what it looks like. Well, I highlighted it, but it's all black and white. And on this side is for my one part-time job. I keep track of my hours, and here's for my YouTube. I like to keep track of my subscribers. This is just for me, you know, I don't want years later and say, oh, I should have done that. And then if I do make a YouTube video, I put a little dot on the date that I did it. So that kind of helps me to, is like a visual of kind of here, you know, hey, I need to make a YouTube video. And then here is my stats for IG. Here's my YouTube payments, YouTube milestones. Can't believe, when did I start YouTube? In 2020. Oh my goodness, it's been that long. I enjoy being on here. And these are very old. These are just YouTube ideas, something I can do weeklies, monthlies, yearly, or mid-year, and other. Just sometimes, you know, I feel like I want to make a YouTube video, but it's like, well, I already did a plan with me. I already did this, or I already did that. And I feel like people won't be interested in the video. And so that's why I need to overcome that and just make a video. Here's some things that I want to learn just specifically to YouTube. And this is more information on YouTube. This is like way in the beginning. Yep, 2020 when I started learning. And a lot of that, I just kind of do it. I'm the type of person, I learn more just by doing instead of reading. So this is an envelope that's just some Post-its there, some decorative Post-its, and some little stickers, some extra tags. Here's some acetate that I always keep, always extra Post-its in case I need to, you know, use it here. This is another, and all this is removable easily, so I don't have to open up my rings. And I don't know if there's glare, I apologize. I don't know, I can't see through the, where I'm looking at right now on the camera. So these are, here, let me move this out. Just a little pocket there with little calendars from the Dollar Tree. These are, oh, where did I get these from? It's really small. Here, thescribesportion.com. So these are journal prompts, faith journal prompts by month. So I keep them all there. I think I'm missing some months because I don't know where I put them. But I keep them there. So if I want to journal, I put them over here because I got to put that back in here. I don't want it to give you some glare. So if I want to journal, and I have them there, and it's by topic. I don't really go by month. So if let's say I need more help with pride, which I think I do. Actually, I'm going to probably separate that, and I, you know, will probably journal on that, and that is a good idea. So see, it helps me to go through here. But these are just different topics. Struggling with sin, peace in the midst of chaos. And I printed this when my ink was like not so good. But living in a godless world, begin again, healing for the hurt, the grateful heart, in still moments, and joyful life. So, and then this is just a sheet protector from Franklin Covey. And that is it. That is my bullet journal, and I am loving this. And the way this sets on my desk is always open to my weeks. You know, this is to the side of my desk. I have a very large desk, and then this is always, you know, my daily is always in front of me. So I have my weekly and my dailies, and then I really don't use a monthly all that much. And the one monthly that I do use is I use it like in the weekends to prep, and that's on my phone. And so I just look at that and update this alongside with my, you know, my monthly tasks. I also look at my monthly to make sure I don't miss any appointments. So that is all I have. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Till next time.